Good morning, students. Today we learn physics of class 12th. The name of the lesson is electric charges and field. In this video, we learned about electric field due to uniformly charged ring along the axis or axial point or axial position. Suppose that the ring is placed with its plane perpendicular to the x-axis. It is the x-axis. Like this. And ring is perpendicular on the x-axis. We have to find out electric field. Okay. Suppose there is a uniform electric field. In that case, we can take a small element here and vertically opposite. Electric field to charge ring at a point P, we have to find out electric field here. It is a point P. Suppose this distance is x and this distance should be small r. This is the small element. That element is dl or small length. Then this distance will become under root r square plus x square. You already know about that one. Then this electric field has two components. This component and that component. This is cos theta. So it will become dl length. So small electric field will become d. Here again d. This is known as sin theta. Okay. These are the theta angles. Then electric field due to charged ring at a point. Which point? P point. In the axis. Okay. Then you have to write P is a point at distance x from the center of the ring. The axis of a ring of radius r. What is the radius? That radius should be r. Okay. Then and charge density. Charge density should be represented by lambda. Okay. Then when we take the small particle dl or small length dl, let we take a small length dl. Okay. Charge on that small length. Charge on that length will be dq. We know that charge density lambda equals to dq upon dl, charge per unit length. Okay. Then from here dq equals to lambda dl. So electric field at the top electric field to dl at top small electric field dE will be k dq upon r square. You already know about that one. D equals to k. In place of dq we can write lambda dl upon r square. Okay. So it is the electric field we got in the small element or small particle. This is the equation first. Then you have to write it is resolved into direction along and normal to the axis. Along the axis, the electric field will be d cos theta. In the normal to the axis, electric field will be d sin theta. Okay. So here from this component the electric field will be d cos theta and here d sin theta. This d sin theta cancel out d sin theta. So we can write. So you can write A diametrically opposite DL also make D electric field. Okay. Such that d cos theta is in the same direction of the axis. While which one? D sin theta is in opposite direction and nullify each other. D sin theta will nullify D sin theta. Both are in opposite direction. Okay. So the direction of electric field will be D cos theta. Okay. This is the direction of the electric field. So we can write therefore net electric field net electric field E will become integration 0 to 2 pi r d cos theta, or electric field E became, in place of dE we can write k lambda dl upon r square. Okay, k lambda dl upon r square cos theta. The distance between dl length and point P equals to under root r square plus x square. You already know about that one. So here you can write electric field E equals to integration of 2 pi r k lambda dl. The distance should be under root r square plus x square whole square cos theta. Okay, then here you can write electric field E will become, the constant quantities came out in the outside the integration. So here you can write k lambda cos theta is constant, cos theta upon r square plus x square whole square. You know the value of this. Okay, so it will be solved out, r square plus x square under root r square equals to root of r square plus x square. So when it will be came out, it will become this value. So here 0 to 2 pi r dl. Then the value of cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse. Base will be x, hypo will be under root r square plus x square. So here you can write this value. Okay, so electric field E will become k lambda r square plus x square whole square x upon under root r square plus x square, integration of 0 to 2 pi r dl, or you can solve the integration of dl, it will become 2 pi r. Okay, when you integrate that one, so it will become electric field E equals to k lambda r square plus x square whole square. When you remove under root sign, it will become r square plus x square 1 upon 2. Here you can write 2 pi r. Electric field E will become, okay, k lambda x upon r square plus x square 3 by 2 pi r. This value. electric field will become k lambda x upon r square plus x square 3 by 2 pi r, or you can use the value of k 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Here the electric field will become E 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught lambda x upon r square plus x square 3 by 2 multiplied by 2 pi r. 2 pi will be cancelled out, 4 pi it will become 2. So electric field E equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught lambda xr upon r square plus x square 3 by 2. Okay. If the distance between ring and the given point x is very long or larger, in that case this is the ring and this is the distance x, or this is the distance r. The ring look like a point. Okay, so here we can write, then we can say that the value of r is become negligible. If the value of r became negligible, then electric field E will become E equals to lambda xr upon 2 epsilon naught r square plus x square 3 by 2. Okay, the value of this r will become negligible, not this one. So electric field E became lambda x r upon 2 epsilon naught x 3, okay, x to the power thrice or x cube. So x cube, this value should be cancelled out by this one. So here it will become electric field E lambda r upon 2 epsilon naught x square. Okay. This is the value when the distance between center point and point P is very large. Then another special case, if the point P is very close to the ring, If point P is very close to the ring, in that case the ring look like a huge ball. Okay, in that case the electric field will become 0. So electric field E equals to 0. Therefore electric field at center of charged ring is 0. If you like this video, please share and subscribe it. Thank you.